I honestly cannot believe that it's gotten to this point when it comes to the cancellation of Acolyte. So I know I've been off the radar for a little bit, sorry about that guys, but I've just been really busy recently with life and everything that's going on right now. Nothing bad, it's just a lot of change and a lot of transition going on and a lot of, just working towards a certain goal. But I'll try to upload at least once every day this week just to make up for that lost time. But as I look around and I'm seeing a lot of people, they're still mad about Acolyte, and here's the whole point. Here's my whole point towards the people who are still mad about Acolyte's being cancellation, because now we have people actually trying to take down other people's YouTube channels who talked bad about Acolyte. Like, we can't give our opinion anymore. Like, I talked bad about Acolyte a lot. We can't give an opinion, and now you're gonna go and try to take down other people's YouTube channels. It's not just me that's happened to, but it's also happened to Star Wars Theory, literally the biggest Star Wars YouTuber on the planet. So it's like, at this point, I'm really starting to get annoyed by it, and I'm just gonna keep voicing my opinion on Acolyte. Honestly, here's my whole point. If you guys cared so much about the show, why didn't you go and watch the show? Because at the end of the day, what Disney saw is that the viewership was low and they had just sunk $180 million into the budget, and the pure fact is you guys didn't show up. The people who they made the show for, you didn't show up. Here's the facts right here. Literally, look at the graph. Look where Acolyte is. It's literally at the bottom, and it's far behind any of the other shows. And this is why Acolyte got canceled. It's not because of YouTubers. It's not because people hate watching or whatever it is. It's because the show is just not good, and it didn't resonate with Star Wars fans. A majority of us it didn't resonate with. The reviews for Acolyte are overwhelmingly bad. I mean, I've never even seen so many Star Wars fans actually get together like that before. That was some of the most unity I've seen in the Star Wars community in a long time, is the pure fact that we didn't like Acolyte. We all got to hate Acolyte together. And we gave constructive criticism. You can go back into every single last one of my videos of talking about Acolyte, and you can actually listen to my criticism. I never once said I hated this show because of some weird lesbian space witches. I never once said anything about any kind of thing along those lines, ever. No one's raised anything like that. I gave constructive criticism about the writing, the pacing, the choreography. I actually gave props to. I actually gave props sometimes in certain episodes as well. I never once mentioned anybody's race, anybody's gender, because that stuff at the end of the day doesn't matter. All I care about is good Star Wars, and I want good writing, and I want good story. And that's it. That's literally it. But I understand right now, especially right now, we're in tough times, especially in the US, because everybody has this weird political brain rot. And it's gotten to the point where people can't look past race. It's gotten to the point where people can't look past what something's going on. They have to just always has to come back to some weird kind of political agenda or some political fighting points. And honestly, quite frankly, I'm getting really, really sick of it. And this is the reason why I start to get a little bit upset about this kind of topic right now, is because this is people's livelihoods. I mean, it's not my livelihood. I'm a really small content creator, but to some other people, this is their livelihood. And there's some Star Wars content creators who are so big that this is other people's livelihood on top of that. So the people who work for them that they have to pay, and they have family and kids and stuff like that, that's their livelihood. All these content creators did, me and a lot of other content creators did, was just give our opinion on a show that we didn't necessarily like, that involved a franchise that we love. And so many people are taking it so far than where it needs to be, that now you're trying to get channels canceled. And that's some people's livelihood. I mean, heck, I even got called racist because I didn't like Reva. It's freaking insane out here. I mean, you just can't give an opinion about anything nowadays without hurting someone's feeling. And if you liked Acolyte, as I said in literally all my past videos, good on you. I appreciate the fact that you can actually like a show that I don't like. And I'm always open to dialogue about that. But one thing that I will not tolerate being called a racist. I will not tolerate people trying to come after my channel, although it's very small. And I will not tolerate this hate that's going on just over the fact of an opinion. And as a Star Wars fan, I personally just don't want this. Personally, I want all the Star Wars shows that come out to be good, so I can come out here and say, oh my gosh, I want you guys to see this show so bad. But I can't do that. I have to give my authentic reality and in truth opinion. And I thought Acolyte was bad. And am I glad that it's canceled? Yes, personally, I'm very glad that it's canceled and it's done and over with now. If you liked Acolyte, more to you, but just don't come out here and just try to slander and be mean to people who just gave their opinion about it. Yes, there are racists out there. Yes, there are sexists out there. Yes, there are people who absolutely hate women and don't like other races and all that other stuff, all that stuff in between. But that's not what's going on here. Acolyte was an objectively bad show. That's just all there really is to it. It was an objectively bad show. And you can just really go back and look at the reviews. Some people did review bomb. I'm not deflecting that. But what I'm trying to say here is that majority of people, we didn't necessarily like the show. And to us who are displeasing our opinions on Acolyte, please just continue to be respectful. Don't stoop to these people's level. Don't stoop to their level and try to take down shows and channels and stuff like that. We're not going to stoop down to that. We're going to be cordial. We're going to be nice about this, and we're going to just continue giving our opinions on things. You can believe that I'll always be here in a certain standpoint, even though I have a really small audience. I'll be there to record videos and to give my reviews and give my thoughts and opinions on things, because that's how I am. And if it's good, then I'll give it its roses. But if it's bad, you'll hear from me. As we just saw with Acolyte, and as we just saw with a couple other things with Star Wars, you'll hear my opinion on this stuff, and I will never, ever change. I won't be silenced. Anyway, that's all I got for this video. Let me know your guys' thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. May the Force be with you, and have a great rest of your day.
You failed, Your Highness. I am a Jedi, like my father before me.